Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Like many of you, I'm constantly navigating the beautiful mess of parenthood, trying to keep up with work, the endless laundry piles, and maybe even keeping a houseplant alive. It's a juggling act, right? Some days feel like a triumph, and others, well, let's just say they're a learning experience. Over the years, I've discovered that the best parenting advice doesn't come from expensive books or fancy gadgets. These are the simple, practical tricks that have honestly made my days smoother and my home a little happier. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. First up, my number one go-to for emotional regulation: the quiet corner reset. We've all been there. The epic, floor-thumping, world-ending meltdown over a broken crayon or the wrong color cup. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to get frustrated and resort to a traditional timeout. But I found that often just escalated things. Instead, we created a quiet corner. This isn't a punishment spot, it's a cozy escape. We picked a little nook in our living room and filled it with soft pillows, a weighted blanket, a couple of favorite picture books, and a string of dim, warm fairy lights. When big feelings start to bubble over, I'll gently say, "It looks like you're having a hard time. Would you like to go to your quiet corner for a few minutes to help your body feel calm?" At first, I had to guide them there, but now my oldest will actually ask to go. He'll curl up with a book, and within 5 minutes, the storm has passed. It gives him the space to process his emotions without feeling isolated. And it gives me a crucial moment to take a deep breath and reset myself. It's a game changer for turning emotional intensity into a moment of self-soothing. All right. Hack number 2 takes us into the kitchen, which can be a real battleground on busy weeknights. This one is all about batch cooking, but with a twist. Get the kids involved in the planning and prep. Let's be real, the what's for dinner question can feel relentless. My solution has been a Sunday afternoon, build your own meal prep session. Instead of making complete, plated meals, we prep components. So one week, we might chop up a rainbow of veggies, cook some ground turkey, and shred cheese for a build your own taco bar. The next week, we'll marinate chicken, cut up bell peppers and onions, and thread them onto skewers for the grill. The kids absolutely love having a say. They get to choose the veggies, help with washing and mixing, and feel a sense of ownership over the food. The result? Weeknight dinners are incredibly fast. I just pull out the prepped containers and everyone assembles their own plate. It dramatically reduces picky eating complaints because they were part of the process. Plus, that Sunday afternoon spent together in the kitchen has become a really fun, screen-free bonding activity. It's a win for my schedule and a win for getting them excited about what they eat. Now for hack number 3, which has completely transformed our bedtime routine: the gratitude jar. Bedtime used to be a source of major drama in our house. The endless requests for one more drink, one more story, the sudden fears of monsters under the bed. It was exhausting. We tried everything, and nothing seemed to stick until we introduced the gratitude jar. It's so simple. We took an old mason jar and decorated it together. Every evening, before we even start the bedtime routine, we each take a small slip of paper and write down or draw one good thing from our day. It could be something big, like acing a school project, or something small, like seeing a cool butterfly or getting a hug from a friend. We fold up the papers and drop them into the jar. Then, right before lights out, we pull out 1 or 2 notes from previous days and read them aloud. It shifts the focus from anxiety and stalling tactics to positivity and reflection. Hearing about these happy little moments sparks such sweet conversations and fills the room with a sense of peace and thankfulness. It has become our favorite part of the day and has made the transition to sleep so much smoother. Hack number 4 is my secret weapon for those rainy days or moments when you hear the dreaded phrase, "I'm bored." It's the screen-free scavenger hunt. I know it sounds like it could be a lot of work, but it's surprisingly easy, and you don't need any apps or fancy printables. I just grab a stack of sticky notes and a pen. I'll write simple, silly clues or challenges on each one. The first note might say, "Go to the place where we wash our hands and find your next clue under the soap." The clue under the soap might say, "Do 10 jumping jacks and then waddle like a penguin to the coziest chair in the house." I'll hide 5 or 6 notes around, with the final one leading to a small treasure. It doesn't have to be a toy. Most of the time, the treasure is a coupon for 15 minutes of one-on-one playtime with me, or the chance to pick the next family movie. It gets them moving, thinking and laughing, and it completely breaks up the monotony of being stuck indoors. It takes me less than 5 minutes to set up, but it provides a solid 30 minutes of engaged, energetic fun. It's a lifesaver when their energy is high, and my patience is wearing thin. And finally, hack number 5. This one is less for the kids and more for the parents, but it has a huge positive impact on the whole family. We call it the weekly debrief. Every Saturday morning, my partner and I make it a point to sit down with our coffee, just the two of us, for about 15 minutes before the kids are up and the day gets crazy. We don't talk about schedules or to-do lists. Instead, we ask each other 2 simple questions. What was a win for you this week with the kids? And what was a challenge or something that just didn't work? This isn't about blaming or complaining. It's about connecting and staying on the same team. Celebrating the wins, like how well we handled a toddler tantrum in the grocery store, reinforces what we're doing right. And talking about the challenges, like the bedtime struggles before we started the gratitude jar, allows us to brainstorm solutions together without the pressure of being in the moment. It keeps us aligned in our parenting approach and reminds us that we're in this together. This small ritual has done wonders for our communication and has helped us feel more proactive and less reactive as parents. It's our weekly strategy session, and it's invaluable. So there you have it, 5 of my most used parenting hacks from the trenches. The quiet corner for emotional resets, batch cooking with kid input, the gratitude jar for bedtime blues, screen-free scavenger hunts for busting boredom, and the weekly debrief to stay connected as a parenting team. None of these are revolutionary, but they are practical, easy to implement, and have genuinely made a positive difference in our family life. Parenthood is a marathon, not a sprint, and finding these little tricks to make the journey smoother is everything. I truly hope one of these ideas might help make your week a little bit easier too. If any of these hacks resonated with you, I'd love it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing for more real talk tips every week. And please, drop a comment below and share your number 1 go-to sanity-saving hack. I learned so much from this community, and I can't wait to read your ideas. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, you're doing an amazing job. You've got this.